Hi, the Remisted has been out for a day now, not too long, but I want to kind of make a video of like my opinion on everything really, to be honest. A little bit after it's released and after I've played almost everyone. I haven't played all the survivors yet, but there's some survivors like Joanna and Angela I just don't really fancy playing. Cade either. I know Cade's really good, but they're really simple and I don't exactly need to try them to understand the concept. Jesus Christ, the rage is loud. Yeah, I just want to talk about like the good and the bad, I guess. It's mainly good, by the way. It really is mainly good. But there is also bad, in my opinion, dare I say. Unbelievable. I'm defending survivors. Right, no. This is very situational, right? Some killers benefit from this one thing. Killers end up vaulting too fast. Now, again, situational. Some killers really help from something like this, but some don't. When I say vaulting too fast, it feels like the vault just a tiny little bit slower than survivors, which isn't awful, but I feel like maybe it could be slowed down a little bit. A killer like the False Goddess. I'll put a tier list I made on screen of the new killers, in my opinion. Okay, my opinion. The False Goddess ends up being kind of just really strong, because she kind of has this one thing where Survivor vaults, she uses E, she vaults, and that's just a pretty instant, easy, guaranteed down, which isn't bad, by the way. It's on a 30-second cooldown, which is also quite a short amount of time, I guess. What I'm trying to say is she's very one-dimensional, but that one thing what she does is very strong. Her invis is practically useless, so let's be honest. Even if you get all the downs, like, it doesn't really do much. Your invis does not last long at all. Isn't it like below a second or something? Whatever it is, you're hardly invisible. It's kind of just a thing which was said to exist. I was really excited for the invis part, by the way. I think the invis part of the False Goddess was what I was most excited about. I was expecting her to play a little bit like the Spirit from Dead by Daylight, but she doesn't end up playing like that. She ends up playing a lot more like the artist, in the sense that you use her ability on the vaults and you can just get pretty easy and fast downs that way. The invis is very not useful. The other killer who I would say is also incredibly strong is Coyote, and that's mainly because of hacking a survivor will cause them to use 15% more stamina. That's the only reason why he's so strong, to be honest. His invis is pretty decent, but he can't attack for 1.75 seconds, so you can easily get away. Just don't waste your stamina, and you also know when they're coming, when he's coming, because of the pink stuff. He's a fine killer, in my opinion. He's also very strong. Obviously the tier list isn't like in comparison to all of the other killers. It's just in terms of like the 4 new killers we got, right? The 4 new killers, like comparing them all and how strong each of them are, right? I really like the invis on Coyote. I think that's my favourite part, because he plays like Spirit, and I'm a massive Spirit fan. However, my personal issue is the fact that I guess that you can't really interrupt it by losing line of sight or literally anything. As a survivor, you just have to take it and deal with it. That's not awful, but I feel like it should have a range and you can run out of the range and it stops them, or you slow down while you're hacking. I'm not sure. Maybe that I'd just destroy it, because I get why. 15% isn't even too much. In general, it's fine. He's fine. He's fine. That's just a little gripe I have with him. I guess it's fine though. It's not like he's crazy anti-loop. He's very M1 based, and he doesn't really like. He can get. I haven't really. Obviously, I haven't played enough, but I imagine that he's going to end up not being amazing when it comes to anti-loop. But he's also, when people get used to the new stamina system, he's also so versatile, which just makes him good. So, yeah. The car's incredibly fun, I'm not gonna lie. The car is so fun. The ability, how'd you even get studs? Oh, I actually didn't know that. The car is just kind of made, I think it's fun. That's all it really is. It's a speed boost, but 7.25. it's just a fun killer. This is the only really cool thing about him. The really big dash, you can do a lot of different things. If I do, I'll put a video of showing something which was really cool. I think there's a lot to be done with the car in terms of fun, specifically on the rage ability, but it's a rage ability, you're not going to get it as often, so you're not going to be able to do the cool stuff as often, right? He's a pretty generic killer. No complaints, to be honest. I give him a good out of 10. And then the Rocketeer. Honestly, I would put the Rocketeer higher, except the Rocketeer gets countered by a little something called a tent. Yeah. If you, like, can control your stamina enough, you can literally just run around a tent. Or, like, something which is square and has walls where you can't hit over. Because I assume that, like, I need to figure it out on more maps, right? Because I know some maps probably definitely don't have stuff like this. Don't know which ones, to be honest. But small loops are the bane of a Rocketeer's existence. You can infinite loop them to hell and back on any, like, you could do it on Lisa, I bet. I did it on him, Javier, which he has decently, he's kind of slow. His stamina's not bad, but he's kind of slow, right? I did it on him and I was completely fine, apart from the fact that I kind of messed up and went too far away from it. But anyways, you get what I mean. She kind of just gets countered by that, and even just walking inside, because this is kind of bad. Her passive is a thing. I mean, I guess her reload speed isn't bad, but I don't really know what else it does, to be honest. I can't tell. It's just the M1. The M1 also feels weird. I feel like it constantly goes through the survivor, or constantly, like, just evades them, and the hitbox is weird sometimes. Not a big issue though, because in general she's gonna be easily the hardest killer in the game, right? That is what I'm most excited for, and she's definitely gonna be the one I'm gonna main, right? But she has a few annoying things which kind of make her feel a bit uncomfortable to play. Her rage ability is good. It's a massive... Okay, so actually, I don't think that with direct line of sight thing works, by the way, because... I'll show a clip. I was chasing someone, place it down at the bottom, like the bottom of a wall, on the school map, and when they were on a little bit up with a massive wall in front of them, they still died. So I think it's kind of glitched. It'll probably need changing up, but it's okay. It's good for zoning. She's a really good zoner, and that's the entire point of her. I give her a good, but not an amazing. These two amazing, these two good. The people's hero, obviously. I don't really know what to say about the survivors. Now, I don't know whether this is going to be, like, this is the case. I might be wrong. I haven't really experienced it yet. But I imagine that gen locking is going to be a little bit stronger now. I don't know. Have gen speeds gone up? I'm not sure. I haven't really been in a server with a full server yet. So anyways, gen speeds, like, the fact, basically what I'm trying to get at is the slower survivors have gotten kind of worse in a sense. And then the faster survivors have gotten better in terms of chase. So it kind of just makes it so you want to use the survivors with a lot of speed, a lot of stamina, but that comes with the issue that they don't have much repair. So, you know. However, there are some survivors which I think are going to end up becoming even stronger, and in general just become more wanted in terms of playing. The survivors who have, like, good chasing stats and good repair, or good chasing stats and a really good gen ability, or vice versa. Let me give you an example. Where are they? Bro, where are you? Hold up. These, I always thought these were kind of decent. They don't have very good chase stats, but they have good repair, but they also have a really good, in my opinion, ability. And you can kind of just survive with them. Yvonne, even stronger now. Who else? There's quite a few who are just in general a lot stronger now and a lot better. And then there's quite a few which are worse. I don't know about survivors. Obviously it's only just Oh my god. Same with Gavin. Gavin's always good. What the hell? Gavin's always good. Screw Gavin. The game, it feels so much better to play. I feel like in general, I haven't really experienced much lag or any lag actually. It just felt a lot cleaner. I'm in love with the lighting. The lighting is great. The lighting is really good. Some maps lighting, I am not a fan of I don't know how to say it. The woods map. There's another one which I don't like either. Don't know. However, Killer feels amazing to play. Killer feels so good to play. I haven't played all Killers. I've mainly just been focusing on the newer Killers, especially this False Goddess, because she is such an interesting one. Interesting indeed. And the Rocketeer. Them two I've been focusing on playing a lot because they're the ones that I've enjoyed the most. Killer just feels so good. They changed the night countess. Changed that. This is meh, but it's got a low amount of rage needed. I don't know what to say because the game in general has become a lot more fast paced. And obviously it's because, you know, people aren't really on servers. Not many people join. I think the most I've had in a server is 6, I think. And 3 of those people left straight away. So, yeah. Like 6 survivors, I mean. People haven't really been playing this yet. I think some people probably don't know that this even exists. So, I haven't really been able to have a full experience of the game with a lot of people yet. Which is kind of annoying. I really want to have an experience with a full server. However, we'll have to wait on that, won't we? We'll have to wait. The stamina. The hot take. Not the hot take. The big, massive, controversial thing. I've seen a lot of people on TikTok, obviously. What the fuck? Oh my shit. Sorry. Hello? Are you okay? Please, that scared me. That was so loud. Stamina tech has been removed. Thank fuck. Stamina tech was awful. Stamina tech genuinely just made Killer feel like you couldn't do anything. And a lot of people had to complain about it being removed. And I just say that's a skill issue. Yeah, no, that's about it. Stamina regens what feels like a lot slower, or you use stamina a lot faster. I can't tell which the answer is. Whichever answer it is, I like it. I think it's good. Because I used to be able to loop a lot, right? But that's because it was easy. Now I'm only reaching 60-second loops, chase times, which is fine. It's not terrible, but like I need to get better, right?
Please stop graffitiing.
But this is such a good change, and I'm surprised people hate it so much. I just think, oh my, stop! Sorry. That's so loud. I love how Elizabeth looks now. Yeah, a lot of people have been complaining about the fact that stamina tech and stamina it's just a lot harder to loop. I don't see it as an issue. I think it's good. It's good. It's good. My opinion on rage ability still stands. Okay, still stands. Apparently the experiment is kind of an issue. I knew it was going to be an issue. Because the fact that you just get an AoE down and you can get 3 downs that fast for like nothing required. I knew it was going to be an issue because like there was nothing, like it's just, you get what I mean? But then there's some characters who needed this rage ability. Surgeon's rage ability is good. Surgeon needed the rage ability and I'm glad they got it. And this follows for a lot of other killers as well. My mind is in a lot of places, so I'm kind of like going through everything randomly, aren't I? Banshee's mist is horrendous. Please change it. It's just like a ball around you. And it's just so unbearable to have. Like, either make it a little bit bigger so you have a little bit more space. Or like, just change it back to the old one. I seriously don't care if you make the old mist even more. This mist is unbearable. I hate it. It's awful. It is awful. And it's for 25 seconds as well. 25 seconds. 25 seconds of a white ball around you where you cannot see anything. I hate it. And that's definitely part being a skill issue, right? So bully me for that if you want. I don't mind. I think I've mentioned this in a few of my other videos a few months ago, but you can kind of tell that the killer design philosophy is going towards more like ability in a sense based killers who are like more interactive, like more options, more choices. Star Eater, choices. The Night Countess, choices. The People's Hero is gutted and horrible, and maybe he's good, but like 0. Where is it? Hello? Oh, I was buffed heavily. It was 0.085, I think, before. It was wild. 0.3 now, so maybe it's better. Yeah, mate. Annoying. The Rocketeer. The most unique killer. The car. Okay, the car's kind of like an example of old killers, but also the car's like a joke, right? The car is a joke in the way it's like an actual joke, not very ability focused and stuff like that. The hacker, also ability and passive focused. The way the newer killers compare, like you can really tell that which killers are new and which ones are old just by how their kit works. The Empress is also ability and passive focused, apart from the fact that their rage ability is awful. Okay, maybe it's not too bad. The speed boost can be very helpful, but right now it's just, for me, it's a bit disorientating. Do you see what I mean? The newer killers, you can tell, are so much more interesting and so much just more fun to play as and play against. And I'm so happy that's a thing, because these newer killers are amazing. They did a really good job. I think they did a good job with the entire thing. The killers are the game killer sided. I give that a good. I say that's good. I think it's good. Apart from a few things, maybe tweaked, but what I already mentioned, which is literally only just the vault speed. Survivors weaker. That's good. To be honest, when the update was, the remist was first announced, kind of was a bit wary because like the devs have kind of never really gone too hard on survivors making killers stronger, right? Because, bruh, who knows at this point? But then, and same with rage abilities, I was like, really? Do we really need that? Can we not just like change their kit first and test that out? But then, going on to the update, playing some of the killers with their rage abilities, only the ones I actually care about. I haven't tried Star Eater yet, but the ones I actually care about, it just feels so much better. It really does. Again, some rage abilities feel like they're just there because you had to put a rage ability in, but then some rage abilities make the killer just that much more interactive and that much more interesting. Star Eaters, for example. You know what I mean? So I'm glad this happened. Did I complain a lot? I hope I didn't. These were just some small gripes I had about it. And don't forget, these opinions are just my initial opinions, right? Maybe the vault speed is completely fine, and over time I'll just get better, and people will get better, and it won't be an issue. Maybe it'll become more of an issue, and more killers will find out how to use this, or maybe everything's fine. You know what I mean? We still, like, this is day 2, right? People are still learning. I especially am still blooming learning. So whether or not my opinions are gonna hold the test of time, we don't know, right? We're gonna have to wait until someone like the Recluse also joins, aka the Warden, because I feel like they're gonna end up playing very similar to the False Goddess. We will see. Only time will tell.